Hey guys, it's me back at it again with another video. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel if you've already been riding with me from the start. I'm super excited again to help you guys with lifestyle, beauty, and anything you guys may need. Today, this video is going to be part 2 of Hot Nerd Coach, and I'm going to be showing you guys a little bit in more detail about how I study and how I get good grades, because we all love that. Before I even get into the video, I want to show you all the results, because people are like, oh my god, no way this girl is telling me what to do and she don't even do it herself, babe. Look at the grades. Look at the GPA. I don't know where it's going to be at.
On fleek, the fuck.
As I said before in previous videos, I am a sophomore neuroscience major at Bucknell University, and I really enjoyed it so far. Oh my god, my eyelash is literally going crazy. Y'all see that?
What? Child. Anyway, so.
And if you didn't watch already part 1 to Hot Nerd Coach, please go back, because again, you can't be successful in the classroom if in your own life you don't have your stuff together. Alright. So tip number 1 would be get organized with calendars. So you really have to be organized, because especially in college, assignments start to pile up and you can probably end up thinking that one thing is due for one class when it's actually for another class, putting some stuff off, not giving you enough time to study.
Oh baby, no, that ain't gonna work.
So I'm going to just show you guys. The first thing I have is a planner, because this lets me know kind of my day-to-day, what I have to do. Heads up, I have really bad handwriting, but as you can see, I just include everything that I need to do, and I kind of try to check it off. Some stuff, it doesn't really coincide with, school. Sometimes it's stuff that's outside of school. And then hanging up in my dorm, I have a bigger calendar. Again, my handwriting, terrible. Don't come for me. The smartest people have bad handwriting. I don't even know if you guys can see, but you get your things every time something comes up. You put it on here if it's a recurring thing, if it's people's birthdays. This is my little drawing. Shout out Devin, Big 4, whatever. He drew this. And it's right in front of your face when you wake up. So I don't put everything on this, but the big things I know I tend to forget. And then I also have a online Google Calendar, which is on my phone and my laptop. Everything on my Google Calendar. And the good thing about it is you can see other people that goes to your school's calendar. I'm sure you guys probably already know this, but if you don't, it's in high school. But I don't even know if it's going to focus. And I don't want y'all in my business. But I even block out time on my Google Calendar to let me know when it's time for class and when I should just take a break. So that's that first tip. Get yourself organized. Get your life together, please. Please and thank you. My second one, this gets into more studying. So when you're doing this, and I know you guys are going to hate me, but you have to read. You have to read your books, whether if your class has books. So I take a lot of STEM classes, as you guys can see, and I feel like what really helped me be successful this last semester is really very much I read. You have to read, and you have to read the stuff before class, because I feel like it gives you a leg up, because you already know what's going on. Even if you're reading something you don't completely understand, having read the readings that were due on the topics before class always helps me read.
Why are you crying?
My third tip is to take good notes. So I'm going to say it again, I have terrible handwriting. I can read it, it's not that bad. But my main method of learning is through diagrams. And again, I'm a STEM major. So a lot of my stuff looks like this. Very much diagrams, very much colors. And I like to, this doesn't have it, but I like to put pages and dates on my notes. So for example, especially on Zoom University now, you have to make sure that you're tracking the days and the lectures, because sometimes you can even go back to the lecture recordings. There's 2 types of learners. There's visual learners and there's people who learn by words. I believe I'm kind of both, but mostly visual.
I would like to see it.
So if you have anything that needs to be drawn out, even if the teacher doesn't draw it out, I would try to kind of visualize it in your head, whatever way helps you learn the material best. Everybody should have a set of color pencils or markers or highlighters because, neuroscience fun fact, your brain actually learns better when colors are associated with it. So for example, if you highlight all your keywords with yellow and all of your definitions with red, then you're going to already have that association.
Wow! Oh my God!
And just, it's more fun. It makes you more engaged with the material. Next is flashcards. So I am like the queen of flashcards. Okay, I'm in Orgo right now. So what you can kind of do is you can take like an old iPhone case and then you just take regular flashcards and you can keep them in there. So, you know, this is Orgo stuff, whatever, a bunch of colors like you see. You guys, I don't know if you guys know Orgo, but you just really want to keep these and make sure they're organized, and they're another way to take notes. So I make flashcards after I've read and after the teacher has explained everything to me, and I go back to the readings or whatever study guide the teacher gives, and I make flashcards. And you can see I made these out of paper, or like they've been cut up some type of way. I have no idea why they're this shape, but these are super helpful because you can go through some of them, you'll know, some of them you won't, and you'll have really a good sense of like what you do and what you don't know. So I put aside the flashcards that I know already, or I know the concepts, and then I can kind of weed off until I have no more flashcards left because I know all of the information on it. Take them wherever. I know when I'm having cheer and it's a lot going on, you can take these to games, you can take these to the cafeteria. Like, these are your best friends, and you know you're getting all the information on like little cards. Next thing I would say is professor relations and office hours. So a lot of people underestimate, especially in college, the power that just knowing your professors can have. I know me personally, in high school, I would get all A's and I wouldn't really have to, you know, talk to the teachers that much. Like, it kind of came naturally. But when I got to college, I realized I can't just do that because the information is much harder and every professor has a different way they want things to be done. So I feel like it's really important for you guys to get to know your professors, especially if it's a subject that you like. Like if you're a pre-med person, me, for example, I really try to make relationships with my bio professors because they know what they're talking about. They're in the field that I want to get into. And I feel like they will help you more. They'll be more willing to see your initiative. If you're someone who struggles in school, you should be the main one at the office hours. You should be the main one getting to know your professors because you never know at the end of the semester, if you got like a 79.42, they might can round it for you if they see that you was engaged and that you made an effort to learn in their class. So some people are not as outgoing, or you may be scared or feel like the professor is going to judge you in some way. And especially, I know this can be true for students of color at predominantly white institutions. So I feel like just try to get past that, or even if you're kind of not comfortable meeting with them in person, maybe send them an email, or maybe ask them little questions. Like if you go to the office hours, then you have a leg up on someone who doesn't, and that's just facts. Like, you can ask anybody.
It's good for me. That's my opinion!
The next one, it ties back to my last video. You have to take breaks. So there's a study method that I do. I do grind basically all day during the week and mostly times during the weekends. But the key to being able to just do prolonged study times is taking breaks. So there's something called Pomodoro. I'll put the actual name. I don't know if that's the real name, but it's something where you study for, let's say, an hour, and then you take 10 minutes off from studying, and you do that for example, 4 hours. You know what I'm saying? Those breaks are really important for your brain because it gives it a break from just focusing, looking at a book or looking at a computer or watching lectures. And my next tip I have to learning concepts is outside resources like study groups and tutoring sessions or YouTube videos. So for me, there are such things as bad professors. Don't let people tell you otherwise. I had a bad/okay professor, and I didn't feel like I was getting that much from the lecture, so I went on YouTube and I searched up all the topics that I didn't understand. There's some things that are like neuroscience for neuroscience for dummies or 2-minute neuroscience. There's stuff like that for all subjects. If you don't understand something, look it up. Use the internet. I don't know why, as Gen Z people, we think that, I just don't see enough people just looking stuff up, especially on Zoom. It's not a crime if you don't understand something from the professor, it's not a crime to look it up, babe. It's really not. Like, just look it up. And your peers are super important. They're like, in terms of people who can help you, it's like professor and then other students in the class. Like, you, again, need to break out of your shell. Like I said in the last video, love other people, be with other people, get other people's input. So it was kind of hard for me to reach out to some random girl in my class that sat next to me and be like, hey, do you want to meet up for a couple minutes after class and go over this concept? But again, you got to work for what you want. And if you want it, you can go get it.
Hey, we going. What a money resign. What a money resign. What a money resign. What a money resign. Okay.
It all boils down to dedication at the end of the day. So if you use these steps, just be intentional about it. And you don't have to do all of the steps, but I feel like most of them are pretty easy fixes. Don't fall in the trap that you know everything. Anybody can get good grades. Anybody can get all A's. Anybody can get a 4.0 if you really want it and you really put your pride aside and ask for help. But if you get organized, you can really get yourself together. So if you thought this video was helpful, click the thumbs up button and like this video. If you want to see more content from me, which I'm sure you do, like why wouldn't you, then subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok. You already been through this. It gets rocky, it gets really real, it gets really, really rocky, but guess what? You still gonna do life. It's still gonna happen for you, babe. It's still gonna happen for you, babe, and you're still gonna be able to do it. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Please come again. Let me know if you guys want to see anything else in the comments. And yeah, see you guys in the next video.